Good morning. It is Saturday, April 24th. I have just today off, a one-day weekend with the schedule shift they gave me. But I want to enjoy it the best I can, so despite the fact that it is rainy and dreary out this morning, I am headed over to Mom's, and we're gonna do at least a bit of garage sailing despite the weather. Just out sailing. Oh yeah, because that's the face you want staring down at you from your wall all the time. We found an estate sale, so we're out of the rain. Otherwise, I've been just keeping the camera in the pocket because I took it out once and it got rain on the lens. You walk in there like, this is a very big bedroom. I'm like, there's a fireplace in the bedroom. Yes, it's a big bedroom. It's a bit of a step of luxury. I've started looking at houses. It'll be a couple of years, but I'm thinking in that direction. So when we go to like estate sales like this, I'm definitely looking around, thinking, trying to figure out what I'm going to want when the time comes. Yeah, this wall's kind of a mess. But
Kind of is kind.
yeah, well, this mirror is like tinfoil. That's great if you want to make sure that you don't get any actual reflection in the mirror, like if you're doing like a film set, but that's not a mirror. And we're gonna go to JJ's now that we're done garage sailing, because Mom's never been to this JJ's, only some other one. So she never knows what we're talking about when I say we went to JJ's. So now she will. So Mom went with the California burger, which has like an avocado on it. Whatever. I went with the Sheriff because
Because it didn't have an avocado.
because I get the same thing every time. Because it has ranch and pickles. She only ate like half of it. What'd you think?
It was excellent. Michael liked it too.
That's what I thought. So. And that was a fun morning. Hanging out with Mom. Didn't get anything while garage sailing, but got a nice meal out of it. And we did stop by Sam's Club before heading home. Didn't do any shopping. I signed up, so I can now go again since she was with me, so I can have her on the membership, so if she wants to go, she can too. She spent enough years paying for me to be on her membership. Might as well return the favor, eh? But I am home now. It's not quite 1, so I still got plenty of day left. I don't know. Maybe I uploaded like the rest of the videos that I had edited overnight, so maybe I'll schedule those like I was doing yesterday, or perhaps start working on some of the stuff from my to-do list. I don't know. And I got the rest of the videos, another 6 videos, all scheduled in. Technically, it's scheduled through June. Now, I don't want to really release things in that order that they're put in, but at this point I've accepted. The initial scheduling takes quite a while, because I have to set up all the metadata, type up the descriptions, links, put in the tags. But if later on I have to reschedule it for a different time, all I have to do is go change the date, and that's really quick. So if I at least get it scheduled where it's set up and ready to go, if I change it later once I have something else to swap it with, then it's fine. Now, as far as my to-do list, one of the things on there is tidy up boxes / papers on desk. And I think, and quite a few things on the list are like videos to film, such like that. And honestly, right now I'm like, okay, so I work tomorrow and then there's Monday and I'll need all this set back up. I don't want to tear it down. That's honestly why I'm skipping those for today. But also, a nicer work environment will obviously be nicer for filming and such. And what I mean is I have papers. here, over here, up here. I have boxes here, up here, over here. Also, just some of the stuff cluttered on the little shelves probably is not put together in the best of ways. The goal would be to tidy that up, make it look nice, make it where I know what's there. Because some of these stacks of papers, I'm not positive what's in it. Maybe better utilize some of the little shelves on the desk. I think maybe some of the games that I've already played, instead of being in here sitting on that, since whatever, I've already played them, maybe move them out and put them on this shelf here with those games. Why not? Things like that. So I think I'm going to try and do at least a step towards tidying things up on the desk. Or at least make some progress on it. And about 2 hours in, I think I'm making pretty good progress. I'd say I'm probably at least halfway through. And there's some things that have expanded the work I'm doing. Like, so I took like the boxes up there, the games, and I came and brought them in the closet. So they're up there. But when I was putting those up there and some things were kind of being shifted around, I was like, oh yeah, I had like a month or two ago, whenever I was working on a lot of stuff in the closet, there was a box over here, my Star Wars X-Wing stuff, and I'd wanted to get that put in the closet and off of just the top of the entertainment center, but I needed to adjust the heights of some shelves to do it. Well, I did it, which moved some other things around. This feels very temporary as far as having that narrow of a shelf, but it works for now. Everything fits, and I got, you know, that extra, well, a couple extra things put in there. So that, you know, cleared up some space up there. I'm thinking maybe these containers will move over into the corner now that the games aren't there. I've gotten like all the discs, Blu-rays, DVDs, etc. there. Storage for the spindles of discs here. Started putting some of the papers are in folders. There's a little fold out here thing for like folders, which I had a couple of folders in, but I now have more folders in to organize. Like, I had a stack of papers that was just the New Divines game that I need every time I play that game. And because that game is almost entirely improv, I don't need them at all between sessions. So much like with my other games, I have a folder for the game. I was like, let's put this stuff in a folder, and then I just put the folder in there. And I hope I remember that's where I put it. But, and I've been sort of dusting some stuff off as I go, because that's one of the things I definitely need. I also, a lot of the stuff, some stuff got put in these, I have these like fabric bins, so some stuff is moved into those. Others, like I filled this game shelf up with the games that were on top there. Just making progress. It's been a couple hours, and it's work. So I'm gonna take a break, have some buffalo chicken dip, relax, and I'll get back to it after that. I did it. And it's so nice. It's so nice. So, here's the desk. Clean. Tidy up papers and boxes is what I said to myself. I think this goes a little beyond that, and also kind of, it didn't tidy the entertainment center in general. It did stretch to the top of that, because that was part of how I reorganized some of the stuff that was up there into this corner. It's kind of stored there. Things just accessible. I might be able to leave this up here. I did find, I so often leave it with this on. These zeros have burnt into the screen. Whoops. The discs are much more tidy. Although really, for a fair bit of them, I need to watch something. I remembered this material back here is magnetic. So I got the calendars back here. Now, I just grabbed an extra magnet off my fridge. But I was already thinking of getting some little bitty magnets. I was actually looking at it yesterday and trying to decide, okay, do I get a whole bunch of really tiny ones? Or do I get like a variety pack with a few sizes? Because I may need them like to add magnets to like the bottom of some terrain pieces or things like that at some point. But the more immediate need is actually for this map. I'm going to need a way to keep track of where they're at. It's a hex map. And I was like, well, the easiest way would be if I could just have a pair of magnets, put one on the front where they're at, one on the back of the material to hold it in place, and then I can just move it and it'll just stay where I put it. And that'll work as long as they don't go near the edges. When they go near the edges, that no longer works. But for the majority of the map, it will work fine. So I was like, that'll be good. And then with the realization of this, I decided to get the variety of sizes. Because like I could have one of the calendars on one side and one on the other. Right now, I just have all the calendars that I have any information on all stacked together. So I can only see the current one. A lot of the papers got put into a couple different piles here or in the folders in here. Couple notes that are more active I just put right here for things I need to work on sooner rather than later. It's tidy. It's nice. And since getting things cleaned up in there, which is quite nice, spent much of the evening watching Critical Role, which is also good because catching up on Critical Role is on my to-do list. So, yeah, good on that. Otherwise, getting ready for bed at this point. My brain's been having trouble with telling me, like it keeps saying it's Sunday evening. I'm like, no, it's not. But you work tomorrow, that means it's Sunday evening. Brain having trouble figuring things out with this schedule change. And while I do work tomorrow, I don't start until like 3 hours later in the day. It should mean that I'll at least be able to watch online most of church. It also means that I can sleep in a little bit. However, I'm still probably going to go to bed at normal time because I'm tired. So thank you for joining me. Joining me as my journey continues.